Welcome to the Sarah and Vinny Secret Show, brought to you by Odyssey. This is the Sarah and Vinny Secret Show. Just a heads up, episodes sometimes include content not suitable for work and definitely not safe for kids. Now available on the Odyssey app.
Got a little secret I think you want to know. A dirty little secret about a secret little show.
Sarah and Vinny Secret Show for Monday, July 12th. Looks like June 12th, but it isn't. It's July. It's hot enough for you out there, down there. It's Sarah, Vinny, Nikki, and Bryn, and welcome to we're the gang's all here. We're back. We're rolling. Secret Show time.
Remember when we were talking on the regular show about tough guy movie stars having to deal with every drunken tough guy in a bar or a restaurant coming after them?
I could take you.
Here's a couple texts that I wanted to read about that because I thought, oh, that's so it's kind of true. A famous Chuck Norris story goes, he was quietly eating alone at a restaurant when a punk walks up to him and states he's sitting in his booth. Chuck calmly got up and moved to another booth. A server asked him why he did that, and he replied, if he fought every town drunk he encountered, his knuckles would never stop bleeding.
Just, okay, fine. This is your booth. Bye. I get it. You're spoiling for a fight. I'm not giving it to you.
Here's another one. Vinny is right. A group of guys thought it would be a good idea to mess with Andre the Giant.
Oh.
And when they tried to run away, he flipped over the car they were in. It's in his documentary. You can Google it.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. But those are a couple guys that can back it up, it sounds like.
Right.
I'm sure there are plenty of guys who are not actually tough guys.
No.
And do just dance, so to speak.
They
Choreograph.
have a stand-in who does all the hardcore fighting moves.
Anyway, I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that is. It's something to think about. Like Steven Seagal. The story is that Steven Seagal has a band called Thunderbox and opened for Sammy Hagar, who paid him $1,000. This is in 2006, and he had a 10-piece band, a security detail, and a 25 to 30 person entourage. Just so he would be if he's in the center, he's at least like 6 people deep all the way around. It's, stay away from me. I'm a tough guy.
You were right when you did that story, though. Sammy's been talking a lot lately. I think someone's ready to get back out on the road. I think he's had it.
Seems that way.
With sitting still.
Well, and the guy's in his 70s, and he's like, I'm not done. I got to keep on keeping on. It's what keeps me young.
It's very sad that he had these high hopes that there would be a Van Halen tour.
Yeah.
And then they never got to do it. But I think now more than ever, he's going to take those songs out. The Van Halen songs.
I agree. Yeah. Why wouldn't he?
Right.
I mean, the ones that he did as Van Hagar, he co-wrote at least most of those. So
right. No, they're his.
Remember he had to put out a solo album too? Like right when he got in Van Halen, his record company goes, okay, you can join Van Halen, but you have to give us one more solo album. And it was all like... I think the whole band, the Eddie band played, so it wasn't Van Halen. It was a Sammy Hagar record, but it was all Van Halen playing on all the songs.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, it had a hit too, like something about like soar like an eagle or.
Oh, no, he did have a hit
or something.
Yeah.
And that was like his last solo Sammy Hagar album.
I know. I remember that song, and I remember seeing him play it live with Van Halen.
Right. Well,
but
why wouldn't he? They all knew it.
Yeah, I didn't know that, though. I didn't know the history behind that.
They used to do, like, I Can't Drive 55 and stuff, too. Like, they would do Red Rocker hits.
Sure.
Why not? Smash them all together.
He's the guy.
It's not all about you guys. It's about me, too. Anyway, that's all needed to hear nor there. Let's talk about sex positions.
Oh, good. Okay.
Last week, why did Love Honey get on our radar, you guys?
I think it was a story that Brent did, right?
It was a story. I forget what it was about, though.
Toys? It was about some sex
toy.
Oh,
it's about a study on sex, really. It was how much people are having sex.
Right.
I really like Girl on Top. There's something about when a girl grabs your dick and like sort of puts it in the right spot and then just slides down you. And even when there's a little bit of like resistance and it takes a couple.
Oh yeah, especially when there's resistance.
Couple, steps
couple of
to
takes.
get to the right.
Try again.
Oh, that's great. And boobs in the face the whole time. It's just spectacular. But it's not the best feeling for the penis, I'd say. Like the best feeling for the penis is either doggy or a missionary, but while I'm sort of on my knees, sort of up.
Oh, I think it feels great. Doggy is more like a visual thing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I have been told that they're always like, oh, this is like a workout. This is too much exercise. I'm like, oh, God. I always do all the work, and the one time you do anything, you're like, oh, my thighs hurt or something. What the hell?
Huh.
Well, it depends what kind of bed you have.
I guess.
I dated a girl, and I never really have encountered this with any other girl in my very small number of sexual experiences. She would get on top, and she had a particular way of adjusting herself so that she could lay almost flat against me. And so she was rubbing her clit on my pelvic area while she was sliding up and down.
It's a good move, yeah.
And she was she had it dialed. Like I've never had a girl sort of know exactly this leg comes up, this leg goes back. She just had it. Clearly, she'd figured out what worked for her and knew how to get there, like finger snap. I was like really impressed by that, and also, unfortunately, made me think like, wow, she's really figured this out through a number of experiences.
So, of course, you asked her about it, and she told you all about it.
No.
You found out all her history. And
No.
The names and addresses and phone numbers of all the guys she'd been with. And
You're crazy. I would never do that. Anyway, you were going to say?
Was I?
Yeah. I think something
Sarah
about
and I
honey
were
pot
just
was
enjoying,
happening.
like listening. You right?
Yeah.
Her and I were just sitting here listening and learning a lot.
Yeah. I was going to tell you the position of the week.
Oh, good. Okay.
Turns out this Love Honey has they've got a blog. It ends with recommendations for things to buy off their site because they're all. And I will say that they're clearly they have a lot of bondage stuff.
Oh.
And, yeah, a lot of, look, I mean, they sell sex toys. So, of course they do. All kinds. Just everything looks so dangerous. Like, what are the extra prongs for? I don't even know. There's so many.
Yeah, I've never used any of that stuff. I've used a cock ring, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh, they have those, Ben.
You know what I
Any
like,
kind
though?
You like.
To be honest, if you get it when you're doing a lady and she uses her vibrator, you can feel that in her vagina. I mean, I don't know if all people can, but I can feel that, and it feels really good. You never heard that?
No, I'm just waiting to see if there's more to this.
No, that's
story.
it. Just like,
What was this? Who were these girls' last boyfriends?
No, that's not. None of that plays in. I'm just saying. So John's never told you, I can totally. That feels great when your vibrator's on your clit. And I'm boning
he
you.
likes it. He likes me to actually use the vibrator on him.
Oh,
Yeah,
on the stick or the balls?
on the stick or the balls.
On the stick?
Yeah, he has this one. I told you, John has this one spot that I can literally with one finger make it happen.
What do you
Like
mean?
this. He's got like a dick clit.
And you can
In his asshole?
Nope.
and you make them come like that?
Yes, I could just go like this, and he'll.
Where is that
he can
located?
get there, right underneath the helmet on the backside.
The front side or the back side?
The side with the frenulum.
Right.
Right.
It's like right under. It's on the right. If I'm looking up at him, and here it is. It's on the right hand side. Right under the
Usually when you're doing that, huh?
In case anyone needs to know, get a map.
That
to
was
John.
probably more of a
In case any
visual
hookers,
than we needed.
in case
but
any
okay.
hookers in Reno need to know how to get John where he needs
She
to
just
be.
positioned the cock above her face
Well, I
as
wanted
she
to
was
see-
looking right.
Where it is. There it is, right there. right there, just looking up at it.
All right.
Yeah. So this week's position is concertina. I don't know why they named it this, but this is the name of it. Is that your doggy?
No, that's the
Somebody's-
neighbor's doggy.
Okay. It's the thing is, in the drawing, you can't tell if anyone's male or female, and they do this on purpose. Like, this is supposed to be, for everyone. But apparently the person in the top part of the shot who has a bun, I guess it's a man bun because they're saying that this person is doing the penetrating. Bryn, if I send you this, is there any way you can put the picture up?
Yeah. Send it to me right now.
Vinny can see this. Here, I'm sending it to your to the Google Hangouts. So I'll describe it to you. So they say, how? One partner lies on their back with their legs bent and raised. The other partner squats over them and straddles them with their feet positioned on either side. So the person laying on the bottom's legs are inside the legs of the person who's squatting above them, if that makes sense. The person on top is the penetrator. Are we following this? The reclining partner places their legs on the shoulder of their partner and puts their hands on the partner's butt to help pull them in. Oh, here we go.
I'm having trouble with that.
Take a look there. And so there's a person laying down, legs up over the shoulders of the person who's squatting over them with their legs on the outside of the lower partner's legs. And they're each grabbing the opposite person's butts.
Ass. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But that's the girl on top.
It's not the girl because that's the person doing the penetrating. They're
it's the girl.
They're leaving it very, very gender fluid. Because
but
top person is the penetrator in this.
How do you know that is?
Because they say in this, the top person's the penetrator.
But do they mean by that because the guy's got his back to the ground that he's not really doing the thrusting? Maybe they're using the wrong term, penetrator, and they should be using the thruster is on top.
They're not really saying it like that. The person who's doing the penetrating is the person on top. But they even at the bottom of this thing, they really specify we're not trying to put anybody into any role here. Just the penetrator and the penetratee. The penetrating partner reaches back with their hands and uses the reclining partner's hips for balance and support. So they say intertwining your limbs gives both partners fantastic support and resistance and enables you to completely tailor the depth, pace, and angle of penetration. Concertina also gives the penetrating partner a nice bit of control in the driving seat, introducing a kinky dom sub scenario which could be explored further.
In an effort to be politically correct, no one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Right. Actually, it does say that. It literally says that. It says, we're working to make sure everyone is represented on our website regardless of who you love, so we'll be using a variety of gender depictions in our position of the week posts. This will include straight, gay, lesbian, and gender-neutral couples, but all positions will have details in the description how to make them work for your own relationship dynamic. So anyway, I just thought, isn't that nice? They show you a new position. I've never done that specifically, or if I did, I certainly didn't know the name for it.
It looks like they're trying to roll you, like put you in a somersault or something.
Yeah.
Roll you down a hill, like get ready, here you go.
You
Boom.
guys, right, if they put their faces together, they could almost make a little ball and go rolling down. Anyway, I just thought, well,
I still don't have it, so I'll not be trying this one, but I do like different positions. I don't, it's always fun.
Sure. And they've got a different one every week.
That's great.
That's,
all right.
Something to try.
Sure.
Like, hey, this week, let's take a look at this. Maybe it'll get you hot, and then we'll get busy.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Have you ever bleached your butthole?
No. Have you?
No. And I don't understand why people would want to.
I don't get why that's a thing.
I know it's a thing.
No, I don't understand why it's a thing.
Oh.
Because people like to have a glossy little butthole.
I like a brown butthole. I don't even know why people want it bleached. It looks great. It's fine. It's totally good.
Maybe if it's like a really like a vivid red color, they don't like it. Like, ow,
Oh.
So then they bleach it. I don't really know. And I wouldn't even know where to go to. I mean, do you like call your what are they called? Those people who esthetician? Is that what?
I was going to say wax.
You call them and say, like, listen, my butt's kind of brown. Hey, can you help me with that? And then what? They wax it too, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Let's get all the little, because that place
I know you
can
can
have
wax
some
it
hair.
and laser it. I think.
Oh my God, who doesn't want that?
If
Waxing
you do all
and lasering.
that, then you should be good. Like, I don't think you need to bleach it.
I don't know. I have a buddy who said to me, I've asked my my girl to bleach it, and I was like, why in the I'd be mad at you if you asked me to do that. What is your problem? You're lucky that you know what I mean?
Why you'd be mad? But then you get to mess around with her butthole.
To bleach your butt. So if John said, I want you to bleach your butthole, you wouldn't be slightly insulted?
Oh, if he said it to me, then
Yeah.
I guess I'd be like, listen, you don't ever have to look at that again. Like,
That's what I mean. Like, I
could put a cotton ball there. We could keep the lights off.
I do know that men are very visual. I
could
do
put a
understand
Band-Aid
that.
over it.
But the idea that you want someone you would actually say
We
out
could balance
loud,
an apple there.
I want you to bleach your butthole for me, is just too much.
Yeah.
Oof. Would
But
you
if he
do
said,
that?
will you bleach my butthole? I'd be like, sure, whatever.
Nicole,
you
if
want.
one of these boys you end up deciding to hang with says, you know what, I just really visually need that thing to be skin color, can you do that for me?
No, and I would be like, if you want that done, let's do it together. Couples deal. Got on Groupon.
So
What if he said yes?
I would be so fucking screwed then because I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you'd be bummed,
you
right?
said you would,
Yeah.
though, so now you have to.
Well, it's really just to make him feel the pain.
Right.
Is
No,
it painful? You
painful?
think? It's
I
just-
don't
it's
know
just
if it's
bleach.
painful,
It's just
but-
It
like,
can't
you
be
know.
fun.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but
if
it's
you're
not-
bleaching it, I mean, that's kind of burning it.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what I burning sensation
That
down
sounds like
there.
a fun experience to do together.
Very,
huh?
very sensitive skin, too. It's
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be.
very sensitive. And then what if it affects the plumbing and everything? What if you have a hard time?
Oh, come
What
on.
if you end up with a fissure?
Wait,
Yeah.
Bryn, do you
'Cause
like
it's so
this? Is
sensitive.
this something you think about?
No, I don't. I don't think about this. I've never really
You
thought
gotta
about
think about
that.
it now.
I am thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm researching it right now. It says people find that it helps them feel more confident. So,
I don't
whoever,
think about
if
it.
that makes you feel
Well,
better
you want
about your sex
everything
life,
to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
but
would
it comes
assume
in
it's
all
the-
kinds of colors.
Yeah, it's the same reason that's why somebody would get breast implants or whatever else for their.
But that's visual to the
Yeah,
eye.
that's not.
No, I'm saying to improve their sex life or maybe their confidence, right?
What if I wanted to bleach my nipples?
Right. That's what you want to
You
do.
already
flesh
have
colored
very
nipples.
light colored nipples. I don't know why
Oh.
you
We
would do
Do you
that.
remember
How
that
you
from
think
20
you know
years
that.
ago,
Well,
Vin?
it didn't even happen.
Oh, please.
Insanity, my God.
Oh,
This is
my
his
God,
dream
is
where he's
right.
seen my nipples. Jesus.
Please. And ask Spike. He saw him too.
Nobody saw them. I
Yes,
don't
we
do
all
that. I don't
did.
flash that.
Like what, pink?
They're
Vin?
really
God.
pink. Yeah, they're very light pink. They're not. It's
Well,
surprising.
they're not actually. They're dark pink, and so more proof that you've never seen them.
Is it true that it changes colors after when you have kids?
Support for this podcast comes from Invent Together. According to studies, less than 13% of all inventors who hold a U.S. patent are women. Black and Hispanic college graduates patent at half the rate of their white counterparts. But we can fix that by increasing participation in innovation and patenting by underrepresented groups. It would quadruple the number of American inventors and increase annual GDP by almost $1 trillion. Invent Together is a coalition of organizations, companies, universities, and concerned citizens committed to ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to invent and patent. Because the more diverse the American patent system gets, the stronger and more successful our nation will become. What can you do to help diverse inventors patent and unleash economic opportunity? Find out at inventtogether.org. Learn more and take action today.
This episode is brought to you by HP Instant Ink. No one is reading your mind, but HP Instant Ink knows when your printer is running low and sends you new cartridges, so you never have to think about ink. Save up to 50%. You'll pay less than $5 a month for ink and never run out again. Find out if your printer is eligible and enroll today at hpinstantink.com. Conditions apply. For details, visit hp.com/instantink Spotify.
That
the
could
fifth
be
on
what
that.
happened to you, Sarah.
That's probably what happened, yeah.
Yeah.
None of this happened. All right, here's the letter. Hi, Bryn. I had an idea for Nicole if she wants to find someone to date.
Okay.
So, Nicole, would you say that you want to find someone to date?
Yeah.
Are you hoping to find someone? You're looking for love.
Yeah, it's not a priority, but if somebody's interested, then yeah, I'm down.
Well, this person, I think they want you to find Human, because what they're
Oh,
saying
God.
is,
Oh,
I would
jeez.
suggest that she find a charity event in the Silicon Valley. You know Human will be there. Maybe he can help you find someone. Oh, Human the
feel like-
matchmaker.
Well, maybe the person's human.
I honestly been thinking about that. I'm like, maybe Human can help, but then I'm like, that's really scary.
But then you like,
because-
oh, Human.
Yes,
and then he'll never let you
exactly.
forget it. When he has done something for you, he'll remind you of it every time you see him.
What if it actually works out? He'll never let me
Right.
live it down.
Well, he'll have to officiate at your wedding.
And that would
He'll have
take
to-
like 3 hours.
Right. He'll want to do your makeup that day. Right. You're
Yeah.
going to have a full mass.
Yes.
Right. He's not just going to say, I now pronounce you man and wife.
No.
He's going to have to do the whole, he wants to be a priest, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Forget about all that. It's going to be, you have to come to this event I'm having because of what I've done for you.
Yeah.
So here's your invite. You better be there to support me since I did this for you. I gave you the love
found
of your
you
life.
love.
Or if I have a
Right.
kid, I have to name it after him.
Right.
Yeah, that's not so bad. I'd love to have a little kid named Human. That'd be funny.
You don't really hear that name that often.
You don't, unless you're in Iran, then you might hear it more. I guess it's like John in
Yeah.
Iran.
Oh, all right.
Or in Persia. Pardon me, Persia.
Well, anyway, so this person's saying at a charity event. All right. Well,
Yeah, they say, find a charity event in Silicon Valley or in the area where you live. You can optional. Dealing with something you're interested in or passionate about, and just mingle at the event. A charity auction might be a type of event you might want to consider. They're suggesting that Liam, remember, Liam Makelum,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
foodie chap.
said that he does a lot of stuff. Maybe
You're
maybe
you're
he can help
talking about
you.
Liam Payne from One Direction.
No,
I was
not
like,
the,
oh my
not
God,
the
he
guy
wants
from
to
One
date me?
Direction. Oh,
Then yes.
Would you? Is that really? You like Liam Payne?
Not really, but he's.
But
worth,
you'd
like,
love to
millions.
date a One
She
Direction
would.
guy.
You bet
well, hell
she
yeah,
would.
Of
It was
course
like,
you
I
would.
would
I
go-
would.
I would go for Harry or Zayn, and then Niall. Yeah, that's my.
And then Liam's the least favorite. Is he
Then
the blonde
Liam,
one?
then Louis. Yeah.
Oh, Louis the best.
Louis, huh?
Louis
Yeah.
the hottest one
No, he's not.
with all his tattoos. So cool
No,
and his
that's
leather
Harry.
jacket. He's so awesome.
I don't think you know who you're
Whatever.
talking about.
She doesn't know.
But anyway, this person sends you their best wishes to find love. It's Edmundo.
Oh, okay. I never really thought about the
Oakland.
whole charity event thing because we're
Well,
not
that
really
could work.
big. in
How are
America.
the apps working? Not at all then, huh?
No, nobody's responding to me. I got one number and I've been texting him, but then I kind of fell off because I forgot this weekend. I was like, oh shit, sorry, and then he hasn't
You
responded
really
back to me.
are not putting your all.
She doesn't care
into
now.
this. She
I'm
does
really not putting
give
my
a
all
shit.
because I'm right now. I'm just worried about my career. Let's be honest there.
Yeah.
So
We're all a little worried about our career.
Well, you want to prioritize certain things,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that, and I certainly did that too.
yeah. Well,
I
and then
think-
this guy works nights, so he works nights. Like,
Bad news.
yeah, when I go to bed, he's just starting, so he's texting me, and I'm like, "Do not disturb," because I'm going.
Right.
right?
So,
Yeah.
and then
So you gave him your phone number.
yeah, we were talking on the app for a while, and he asked for my number. Well, he asked for my Instagram, and then we were talking over Instagram, and then he asked for my number. I was like, okay, he's a police officer, so I kind of
Oh.
trust him.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Cop though. They say
Yeah.
that cops' wives are.
I don't know if I'm ready
Do
for
you
that.
get guys that are into you just because of your giant boobs?
Yes.
Oh,
Like they're just boob fanatics and they
Yeah.
just
It's amazing how guys just zone in right there.
yeah. It
It's
is amazing.
It is
isn't
amazing,
It's
yeah.
never.
really
They never get
amazing.
sick of it. They've seen
Yeah.
all the boobs all the time, and yet still, oh my god, look at boobs.
Like, cause I'm a talker, so I'm not really thinking about that. And then when I look at their eyes and
They're watching
look
you
down,
breathe.
I'm like, oh, okay. Do I have a chip right there?
Yeah.
I'm known to drop some food. Like,
Right.
you want to help get it? I don't know what you're staring at. So,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you
you're
do
the one
know
who
what
says
they're
that you put
staring
a
at.
cold
I
drink
do.
between
I
your
put a
between
cold
your
drink right
boobs on a
here
hot
with
day
a
and put the straw up to your
and then I'm
mouth.
on my laptop doing something, and it's really a nice cup holder. But yeah, that's it.
Chili.
Chili, yeah.
That's the humble brag right there.
It is a
Yeah,
humble brag, but
it
it's
is.
I support
nice.
it.
Now let me ask you this.
My roommate used
So
to make
you
fun of me.
say these boys, with their ogling eyes, maybe that was redundant. I don't know. Is ogling assumed that it's yes?
Mm-hmm.
If they're ogling you, right? But what if they didn't care about big boobs? In fact, what if they were like, I've
I've gotten like, oh, you have no butt.
Oh,
And
Do you in fact have no butt?
I don't have a butt. No.
Is it flat?
Yeah, I think so. I get made fun of. That's what my friends always make fun of me for, is that I have no ass, but I have huge boobs. So it's not a Kim Kardashian situation over here. And I think guys really expect that nowadays. You got to have both. It's not one or the other. Or if it is one or the other, they would definitely prefer the ass over the boobs.
Really?
That's what I've heard a lot.
Chick that Drake is dating now? Some model.
No.
She is booming out, like huge dumper and gigantic bulldozer breasts.
That's like what they expect nowadays. Is it's either both or the ass, and if not, then whatever.
That is
Boy,
surprising.
the boy want all the junk. Just put some junk in the trunk. Maybe.
My ex's friends used to make fun of me because I had no ass, and I was like, why do you fucking care? I'm not interested in you. But
hey, let me ask you this though: if this guy was not interested as much in your boobs, would you be like, "Hey, this is part of the party, and they demand your attention"? You know, in the bedroom.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They demand it, right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, "That you can't just skip those."
Yeah. I mean, well, they're a little hard to skip, so yeah.
All right.
I think we're gonna get a look at Drake's girlfriend. There we go.
Yeah, this is like what they want nowadays: is these huge boobs. Flat stomach.
Giant dumper.
And giant dumper.
I mean, her dumper is enormous.
I think
that gets Drake, huh?
BL, it's called something.
He rented out Dodger Stadium or
for her.
something. Let me
see,
find
that
the
looks
story.
funny with that bathing suit top. She's got a uniboob going.
She's got. It's all happening
All
on
right.
that chick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for Drake.
I just now looked at her face. Literally just looked up at her face.
Well,
honestly.
Do you think any of that is real?
No. Do you?
No.
No. Her name is Joanna Leia. And Drake rented out all of Dodger Stadium. And then people were, I don't know, flying drones over the top of it to get shots of them.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those shots.
Yeah.
And it's just those two having dinner at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, on like the third base side. So it's pointless.
A table for two on the baseball field. There was a bartender stationed nearby.
Oh, they're not just sitting in seats having hot dogs
no, it's
delivered?
Like it's on the field.
Oh, no. Hey, I want to... it doesn't matter. I
What?
guess it's very visual. Can you please... I'm going to send you this thing. I want people to be able to look at this on the Sarah and Vinny Facebook page. Because as you scroll down, there's a picture of her in jeans, and it just looks like she can't get those jeans over what she's got going on there. I mean, what a pooper. Jesus. All right, there you go. It's on page 6 if you just want to look it up. Joanna Leia, Leia. So there you go. All right, let's. I got one more here.
Okay.
Hey there. Please don't use my name just in case. It matters. Catching up on the podcast from last Wednesday, the only one we did last week, when Vinny started talking about his friend who was dating a divorcee, and I forget what you said about the friend. Is he getting a ton of sex, or is he not getting any sex? Like, what's?
I forget what
I think it was he was kind of showing her a bunch of things she hadn't experienced before.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah.
That's
So she had come out of this, she's a divorcee. She'd come out of this marriage where she was clearly they're divorced. She was unhappy, and she got married young. So she was only with this guy. I mean, I'm sure she had people prior to him, but she was with this guy from 20 or something on and had kids with him and whatever. But her story with my buddy was, I haven't had a good sex life. I haven't done stuff. And now she's a little vixen or whatever word. I don't know what word works. That sounds dated, doesn't
Nympho?
it? Whatever. And I'm just kind of
anything?
like,
Does it all, girl?
I don't think so, bro. I think that she's probably just trying to, help your little ego and let you feel like you're the only guy that's gotten her there. But I just don't see it.
Well, this girl says, for a minute, I wondered if the story was about her, she said. I wondered if it was about me.
No.
But my boyfriend isn't the kind to share this info with friends, I don't think, but I'd be okay if he did. I figured my own experience would be useful to share as a perspective. I have 2 kids with my ex, and he did some of the stuff. But it wasn't until this relationship that I realized that with the right person, my sexual nature is very, very different than it was. It could also be that I'm in my 40s now. There's so much freedom that comes with the self-understanding that age and experience give. I was never the kind of person who'd chase down my partner and say, I need you naked now. or that I'd have a minimum threshold for how often I'd want to bang, or that I could be multi-orgasmic on the reg, etc. And now I am, and it's rad. And one of the things it reinforces to me that I was with the wrong person. So this person is saying, she's backing up your friend's story.
Yeah, it is possible. But as I'm listening to it, and I hate to be skeptical and I hate to be pessimistic, but I am, because Sarah's made me that way.
Oh, right. It's me. Oh my God. Question everything.
I when I hear her review of sex and the way she is about it, it just makes me go, yeah, I'm sure that this chick's just putting on a show for him, and he's good. He's happy. So whatever it is, it's working. So either it's a show or it's real, but either way, he's happy, and that's all that matters. But
she wraps it up with, maybe Vinny's friend should just feel awesome that he has the chemistry with this lady that is freeing to her to be her best sexy self. Listen, thank you for your emails.
That went way too fast.
It did go really fast. I have plenty, but I always want more, and we move you to the front of the line when they're really good. So if you've got a great situation, it doesn't have to be about sex. It can really be about anything. Send it to us, Bryn, BRYN, @radioalice.com. You can also sign up for alerts, because I know that 10 o'clock can be an awkward time, so I'll send you a reminder, 415-358-1965. It's just like a text program that we'll talk. I'll chat with you all day, except on the weekends. I put the thing down. And any kind of problem or advice that you are seeking, we're happy to help you with that. Thank you for listening.
The end.